Hello, this is me taking my book reviews up a notch by doing videos. I hope you find them interesting. Please let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to hear about, or any themes or any books, or yeah, and I'll be happy to do reviews on them. Today I'll be talking about a book called KAIZEN by Sarah Harvey. That's the book. It's an interesting book, and I'll recommend it for anyone who wants to change any area of their lives, ranging from their finances to living a healthy lifestyle, and yeah, just building better relationships, or any changes at all that they'd like to make. I think it's a book that would help them take step-by-step changes in that. It can also be used in business, so not just in your personal life. You can use it for product development, for business development, just like Toyota. Apparently Toyota used the Kaizen technique to eliminate any defects, to prevent defects in their production, and also to improve their manufacturing processes. So yeah, if you'd like to improve your business, if you'd like to improve your personal lifestyle, that's the book to read. The Kaizen concept is actually an American founded but Japanese adopted and developed technique. And yeah, I didn't know that. I actually thought it was 100% Japanese, but apparently it was founded by an American. And because the values aligned with the Japanese values, they then took it on and just took it to a whole new level. And everyone knows Kaizen as a Japanese technique. It talks about making little incremental, almost insignificant changes to any area that you'd like to focus on. So for instance, if you're trying to get your summer bud ready for the summer, and you've got just a few months to go, instead of starving yourself or going on an intermittent fasting with only 2 hours of window, just to force your body to lose weight, Kaizen would encourage you to just take little steps. So for instance, you can start off by buying a gym gear, an interesting, exciting gym gear that would encourage you to exercise, and then you can just take it a step further by setting up an alarm on your phone just to remind you when to exercise. So just little steps like that. And I think what I found intriguing about the technique is that because those steps are actually small and almost insignificant, your brain doesn't respond. So if you've heard about the fight or flight response that all human beings have, either fight or flight, that comes when there's a sudden change, and then your body is forced to respond in a certain way. But with Kaizen, it's just those little changes that your brain doesn't even know that anything is happening, or so it's you just trying to trick your brain to make changes, especially if you're one to not follow through with things like me, or you start some things and then you stop and start and stop. So this is actually a good way to encourage you to be consistent. Yeah, so there are various topics or chapters ranging from your health, work, money, home, relationships, habits, challenges, and yeah, what's really helpful is that they actually give examples, so you can always adopt it to your lifestyle. So one thing about Kaizen is that it's not a one size fits all. You start by assessing your situation that is unique to you, and determining where you are, where you want to be, and then just making those changes that align with you and your lifestyle and your peculiar circumstances. So it's not a one size fits all. You can custom make it to your situation or your area. And yeah, there was also what I found interesting about this, because there was a section there talking about sleep, and how people can get a good and healthy rhythm around their sleep. And it just got me wondering that there are actually people who have insomnia, or they find it very difficult sleeping. And for someone who fell asleep during a live football match in Old Trafford, I dare say that I have no challenges falling asleep. But yeah, it was just interesting to see that people who actually have challenges sleeping can find solutions. And there's something I actually took out, like breathing exercises. I've always done that, but I never knew, or I mean, I didn't clock it that it was anything, but it does help to sort of calm my nerves, or calm if I'm nervous about something. I just take a deep breath or two. And then it talks about not exposing your eyes or yourself to stimulants before sleeping. So yeah, just all those little steps that can actually help improve your sleep. Another section that I enjoyed was the section around digital detoxing. So I mean, we're all guilty of scrolling mindlessly on social media. And so if you want to be conscious about that, you want to stop it, there's a whole section there that can help you on things that you need to do. What I took out was the app audit on my phone. So I'm going to do an app audit to delete all those apps that my kids have downloaded on my phone that are not just taking up space, but are also killing my battery. So yeah, you can try that as well as the other helpful tips that are in the book. So that's it on the book Kaizen. Do you find this review interesting? Do you think that you would pick up the Kaizen book to read based off of my review? Please let me know. Or are there other books that you would like me to review? I know that there are so many people out there who are widely read and read different genres, but I just stick to a few genres. So I may not be able to review absolutely all the books that are recommended, but just so you know, I'm happy to do any review that you want. And is there anyone who has read the Kaizen book? Was there anything that stuck out to you, or any learning points that you got from there that you'd like to share? Please let's hear about it. Till next time, bye.